try to figure out who I am. Not sure what I'm doing here, and the days don't work out the way I thought they would. And before you there was no one who understood. Never found somewhere I fit in. Until I met you I was feeling lost, but you're the one who can make it go away. All you have to...
Well, here we are at Hyden for a couple of days, and then we're going to head north and go out to some of these granite outcrops. There's lots of really nice camping areas out there, so we're going to go out and have a bit of a look around for a few days. Hyden Caravan Park, well, Hyden itself is a nice place to stop. It's got Wave Rock here, which is right behind the caravan park. It has 3 museums and a wildlife park, and so there's enough to keep you busy for a couple of days. And from here there's some points of interest, Aboriginal cave and different things that you can go for a short drive and have a bit of a look. As you can see, all these caravan kangaroos, things along here. Looks really good. Straight over the road from the caravan park is a couple of museums. Behind it is the wildlife park, and I think there's a cafe over there too, which we'll go and have a look at later on. Just another view of the caravan park. Got excellent ablutions here, everything's pretty well 5-star. Beautiful kitchen. And as you can see, there's plenty of room for travellers. About a kilometre north from here, which we'll go to tomorrow, is a lake called Lake Magic, which is quite pretty. And also at Lake Magic there's like a round swimming hole, and it's super salty. You can jump in there and you'll just float like you would in the Dead Sea in the Middle East. So we'll probably go out there tomorrow and have a bit of a look around.
I'll give you my everything. It's not much, but it's all I have.
You know we could run to a place where we belong, but I need you there with me to go on. Sometimes I can't see, but it feels like you're the one who saves me. And when I try, I don't succeed.
Well, here we are in Hyden, and a lot of these towns have sculptures and all sort of mean something. And I think the horse is named, what's the horse's name?
Toby.
Toby! And the rider was Hyden. And they used to be a real people, these, and a horse, and they used to collect sandalwood in the area, and this is to remember them. And a little echidna. This next statue I'm going to show you is from a guy called Mike Moritz, and in 1924 he bought some maps in Narrogin, and he rode a push bike, a newly acquired push bike, all the way from Narrogin to Hyden and on to the goldfields, and this is in remembrance of him. And this is a little sculpture about Mick, who left in 1924 and rode all the way to the goldfields from Narrogin. There's a few more sculptures. You know, travelling is interesting as you want to make it. If you stop and read things, you'll find some fascinating stories. This is about Johnny the mechanic, and in the 1960s in that Hyden area he used to be the local mechanic, and here's a makeshift statue of him under the gearbox of a car. In the late 1950s, the people that ran the town of Hyden were questioning whether this little town had died, but because of just, it was a long way from anywhere, but a lot of people came to look at Wave Rock, and so they decided to focus the town on tourism to exist, and which has been quite successful over the years. They have a little local airport, and they used to have a tour bus that would take you out to the rock and have a bit of a look. And but behind me here, this next sculpture is just to remember that little bus in the early days. Sorry about that. Flies are a bit annoying. So this is a little tour bus that take people out to Wave Rock, and so this is here to remember that. But quite an interesting little bit of history in this town. Here we are, Lake Magic. This part here is not actually Lake Magic. Lake Magic's a little bit, a couple of 100 metres over to the right. But this is a popular swimming hole. It's got a few change rooms. It's sort of a bit of a work in progress. But you can swim in here, and it's so salty that you can't sink. You can virtually sit in the water. And we thought about going for a swim, but just not too sure. But it's quite pretty. Looks good. No one here today though. And if we have a look around here, it's a bit of a resort over there. Not many people here, but yeah, I think it might be interesting one day. Here comes a tourist now. This tourist loves flying a drone, filming.
Yeah.
What do you think about this? He's going to go for a bit of a swim in the creek.
Yeah, I should put my body.
Yeah, sort of can't be bothered. Too much effort.
Yeah, I know.
Don't
you
feel
got to
like
wash your hair and all that.
don't feel like getting dirty. Oh well,
Yeah,
let's.
they recognise that you just float in here.
Yeah, it's very good. Well, today we're at Buckley's Breakaway, and when you travel through Western Australia, there's a lot of these. I didn't realise it till a year ago that all this term breakaway, and you just go into parts of the countryside where cliffs have fallen down, and often they have caves in there that Aboriginals used to live in. So today we're probably about 20 k's away from Hyden, and we're going to Buckley's Breakaway. So we're going to go and have a bit of a look, and as you can see, we're kind of out in the countryside, but if you look over my shoulder you'll start to see a little bit where we're going to go and have a look at. So let's go and check it out. I think it'll be pretty hot out here in summer. We're probably just a few weeks early. There's a few flies here, but I think it'll be fly central here in a few weeks. And but yeah, it looks good. You know, when you travel, you've got to be kind of a bit of an explorer, really. Take time to have a look around. You know, a lot of these places do have some pretty interesting things, and often they do have Aboriginal rock art. But today, you know, you could come here and think, well, you know, you could probably think, oh, well, there's not much here, but well, I like to have a look around. You often see lots of animals live around here. There's often water, and but yeah, let's go check it out. I thought we'd just come in here and have a look at all those colours. I wonder if, you know, some of those colours is where the Aboriginals used to get the ochre from to do their paintings. Pretty nice countryside though. You know, travelling's what you make of it, and if you get interested in things, you can really enjoy yourself. Hyden and I have been photographers for a few years, and there's something you can apply when you go travelling. When you're a photographer, you can stop somewhere and initially you think, oh, there's not much here, but you've got to stop and let your eyes open, take your time. I probably lied about the flies there are a few here, but you've got to give yourself time to for your eyes to see. And even to come to places like this, you could walk in and go, oh well, not much here, but if you stop, you begin to notice things, like we just looked at the colours and some of the formations and things, and just take a genuine interest, and you'll really enjoy yourself. As you can can see on that there, looks like a parrot sitting on a stump or something just there. So it's the little detailed things that kind of make it pleasurable to come here. Must be a bit of a hollow here because all this is done by water. So all the water from the surrounding area flows in here, and as it does, it takes all this soft sand away.